appalled and I am ashamed of the comment a sitting chairman of a board in a government that I work so hard to help put in office. And let me make this abundantly clear. Honorable Prime Minister and your entire cabinet, I support this government. What I cannot support is rogue element using the Prime Minister name to lie, to half-truth, and to lies, give half-truths and innuendos, and embarrass the government. Imagine Kurt Sinnott is using Kamala Persad Bissessa's name, put him in office to be a boxing board chairman, and disconnecting the government from the citizens. You have openly called the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago rats. You have called certain promoters rats. You're a sitting chairman, you have no decorum, you have no class, you have no etiquette, you do not understand board's protocol. I urge the Prime Minister to rein you in. Rein you in from disrespecting the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who hired us as a government to appoint you as a chairman to call people rats. Honorable Prime Minister, if you don't make a decision on this rat calling chairman, the nation will make a decision on you, you know. You cannot have people calling the citizens rats under your government and you sitting there and doing nothing about it. This is not how that's going to happen. And albeit lying to the government, lying to the state, lying to the citizens, saying that you, as a chairman, come into office 7 or 9 months ago and boxing is on the rise. No Kurt Sinnott. Chantal Adams, under my and Ramuta tutelage, went to Alberta, Canada and knocked out a fighter, first round. Chantal Adams, under Boxer and Ramuta tutelage, went to Caracas and knocked out another fighter. Team Adams raised the awareness and visibility in boxing in Trinidad and Tobago, not you, Kurt Sinnott. You're not a promoter, and since you got into office, you have done nothing for the sports. No programs, no training, no coaching courses, no programs to get into the schools. Tranquility right round the corner from your office. Children in tranquility beating up all the men in the street. No boxing programs in that school. No overtures to the school principals to say, let's go and have a conversation with the children or with the principal, or let's try to get some psychological understanding to the children where they can be better citizens for this country and not beating up the elders or disrespecting the elders. When you call people rat, sitting in public office, you send the wrong message to the children of this country. Be warned. And there is a lot more that I can talk about dealing with the rat issue today, because I cannot be working so hard up and down the corridor. When you join the coalition with 3 people in your party, you win an election with you and 2 people. You join a coalition, you realize that you didn't have the vocabulary to speak. You appointed Prakash Ramoda to lead your party a step back because you lack communications and people skills. Now you get a chance to perform, and this is how your low class, no class self calling the citizens rat while sitting in our office, in the UNC government office, with your COP and 2 people. You join a coalition and looking to disenfranchise the good work and goodwill at the UNC. Now, Kurt Sinnott, you need to be reined in and put on the Labas board. If they have a board they call the Labas board, or maybe a little kinder to you, the Charlotte Street Mall board will be more fitting to you. Maybe the East Dry River Mall. I want to help you. We just have to collect rent and make sure the people in them keep the place clean. You have to do nothing. You know, we could, and that is in the constituency that you're running. Let me try and help the party to help you. Because this embarrassment of calling, sitting in public office, this come like if the Prime Minister endorsing you calling people rat if she don't do nothing about you, you know. I am sending this video to the Prime Minister with immediate effect. I thank you. You are a member of the Amateur Boxing Association while sitting on the boxing board and favoring everything the Amateur Association does. Case in point, you have allowed 4 fights to take place without a constitution and anything to be guided by as it relates to the duty of care for boxers. You have allowed that as a chairman. Should something happen, it would have been very illegal and the state would have been in a very negative place as it relates to breaking the law. In other words, you approve cards without law and order. The second thing is, as a chairman, anyone come to the board with any initiative opposed to your amateur association, the association you're a part of, you downplay it, shoot it down, or literally run people out of the boxing board office. You can't tell me that ain't true, because I come with a program, a WBC program, and you run me out of the boxing board office. You tell me you go beat me, you go physically put me out, you verbally abuse me and threaten me in the boxing board office. So much so, I filed a pre-action protocol against you. You said you were above the law and you're not responding to no pre-action protocol. You got served. You also felt you were above the law and you did not put in an appearance. I got judgment in default against you, Kurt Sinnott. You're a disgrace to this government. You are. I will say no more and I will produce these documents to the nation in my next video.